Well, hello there. This is Joanne Perry. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin'Up, and I'm here today to show you how to use the hostess code and also to show you how to shop online from a demonstrator website. So this works for anybody out there, but I'm gonna be using my website to explain how this works, okay? Now, this is Um, also, if you live in Canada, you can shop with me. But if you're outside of Canada, you would need to do a demonstrator search from your area, okay? Now, what we do is you have to go create an account at your demonstrator's profile, like on her website. So let's say you're one of my customers, but you've never ordered online yet. This is where you would go. So you go at my stamp. It is stampinjoe.stampinup.net. And like I said, if you never ordered online through me or any other demonstrators, you need to create an online account. So this is where this is your home page. Like when you get to the demonstrator website, you have different tabs here. You got shop now, about me, my projects, host, join, events, and specials. So when you want to know what's going on, you can click here. If you want to see if there's any classes coming up on somebody's website, you can click on events. Um, but today I'm going to show you the shop now, and also want to point out this section here, because if you place an order with me and you enter a host code, you will get a free gift in the mail. So to do so, you have to make sure you use the current host code. So I'm going to try to keep my website up to date with this code that I have to change after 30 days. It expires. So I'm going to try to keep it up to date in here. So if you ever try to enter the code and it says it doesn't work, no problem. Just message me before you submit your order, and I'll generate a new code. Um, because also, like, even though it's good for 30 days, I sometimes need to close the party before the 30 days is up. So if I forget to create a new host code, let me know if it didn't work and I will give you a new one. So what I would recommend is before you place your order, go in here, scroll down, and double click on this. You copy it. Then go at shop now. And you will notice here shopping with Joanne Perry. So just make sure it's the correct demonstrator's name who's hidden here. If you can't find your demonstrators online, contact them to see if they have their profile set up to be found, because there is a check mark that you need to put as a demonstrator to be found online. Okay, so just let them know if you can't find them. And so here I'm already signed in as Joanne because I have a profile as a customer too. And if I want to update anything, I can go on there, change account settings, addresses, payment, orders, my list, demonstrator. So if your demonstrator that you had before is no longer selling, you can go and change this to somebody else. Communication. Yes, I would like to receive promotional offers and new product notifications from Stampin'Up. Make sure this is checked. Just because if you place an online order with somebody and you don't have that checked, it means that we don't know who placed that order. So you can't get a gift. Right? So right here it's showing that I'm with Joanne Perry. Okay, so to come back here, like addresses, you can upgrade your address if you move. Make sure this is always a good information in there. Your payment, you can add more than one credit card, so every time you place an order, you can select the one you want for that order. Orders, you can see your history, and lists, it would be like a wish list. But I want to say that if you start an order and you can't finish it, or you decide I'll come back later to finish it, no worries. Even if you sign out and you come back in later, your items will still be in your shopping cart. All right. So if you don't have an account yet, I'm going to sign out. You would click on Create Account. And you would fill this out, create account, and then it will ask you the rest of the information. So because I already have one, I'm just going to enter my information here. All right, I'm in. Okay, so I have an example here for an order. Let's see. I'm actually going to show you one that has something that's not available. So you would click this magnifying glass. So I recommend having your list written on paper first before you get started. You'll notice it goes faster when you have that, instead of going through here and trying to find what you're looking for. But if you don't know what you're looking for, you just want to browse around, you can go in here. You can go like bundled savings. These are all the bundles. When you buy it as a bundle, you save 10%. That's why it's saying bundled saving. You'll see here in red it says low inventory. So that means if you want this, make sure you get it now, because it can go on the back order list and take weeks, some are even months. I posted today that there's a punch that's only available in November, and we are September 14th, so that's a long time to wait. So if you see something you like, make sure you get it now, especially when it's dies and punches. They seem to be the ones that take longer to get back in stock, because they do come from China. All right. So yeah, like just go through there. Your ink and coloring, paper and packaging, product suites, stamps, adhesives, die cutting, embellishments and ribbon, embossing folders, kits collection. That's a new product line you want to check in there. The paper pumpkin, because there's let's see, gotta slide down and go like this. There's refills, pass kits, and more. And during celebration you can buy a prepaid subscription, so instead of paying your regular monthly subscription, you can go and order a code that's for 1 month or 3 months and 6 months and up to a year. And with that order, you qualify for a celebration item. So if you're already a subscriber, I would look into this. You can call me or message me if you need information. Yeah, so punches, scrapbooking supplies, tools and storage, color. And if you're new at Stampin' Up, you don't have anything, you can go in this section. And then what's new, we have new arrivals, expressions in color, paper pumpkin kit, July to December mini catalog if you want to go straight to that one, and then sales and specials, celebration, bundle savings from that offer, free creative download. You can download images and words for free, and your clearance rack, which is retired products, but because they still have lots of it left, they have it on there at a reduced price. Alright, so that's the 3 little tabs here. But like I said, it's easier if you have your codes already on paper, so you can just start typing it in that search box. So for example, 155433, I press enter, and then it shows you what it is, and that's where I can make sure I got the right number, and then I click add to cart. Here you'll notice it says back ordered. When it lets you add it to cart, it means that they are out of stock, but they're allowing us to add so many in the order, and they will just ship them as soon as they get them in their warehouse. Okay, so when it's just like this, you can still add it, but that's just for a little a little time, like I don't know how you'd say that. It's like they have a certain maximum that they can allow to have on back order. So after this, it will say unavailable. So I added that to the cart, and you see the number one. That means I have something in my shopping cart. And then you go for the next item, click again on that box, and put this one. Excuse me. And this will show you there's no button to put add to cart because it says currently unavailable. See right there in pink. So this paper is currently unavailable. They will let us know when it's available. I think I saw next week. I think September 20th. They give us a date, but it's never like a guaranteed date. It's always around that date. So you can't get this beautiful paper. And while I'm on paper, actually, let me just show you something. If you want to see, you can see every sheet in here, but to go look in full, the whole pattern, you can click on the left side over here. These are double-sided, so the reason you're seeing two is this is what's in the back. So that's one sheet. And then they flip it around so you can see that one better. Okay, and that's beautiful paper. Our specialty one is $20. And all the other ones are normally $15.75. And then there's always samples. Okay, there you go. So because it says currently unavailable, I cannot add that one. So I had to call my customer to let her know. Now she's going to send me a message to say what else she wants instead of this. So let's say that's all I'm ordering. Actually, let's add more because I want to get to the $60 for celebration, because I know that one is a little tricky too, the way they have it set up. Let's see, what could we add? Okay, let's add this one. Alright, so this bundle here, it's available, add to cart. And now I'm ready to shop. So you can either click here or you can click on that again. It's telling you, congrats, you've earned celebration items because you spent $60 or more. So you're on this page here. On the bottom it's just saying more to explore, so it gives you other products that you might be interested in. So you can double check what you've entered so far, and that if that's good, click here, and over here, host code. I already had, see it even saved it. Host code. Remember we did copy paste here. Oops. Copy. Go to your cart, paste, and apply. There you go. Now this order is here, $78.25 before shipping. So to earn a celebration, it has to be at least $60 or more. If you order 120, you get 2 free celebration, or you can pick a higher level, like a higher value celebration gift. So I'm ready. Oh, and here, coupon code, you only need that when we have our annual promotion that you can earn hostess codes. So we don't have any right now. So you don't put your host code here. The host code is always at the top where it says shopping with Joanne Perry. So this is another way to double check again that you're shopping with the correct demonstrator. Stampin'Up has made updates to our system, and I guess that it's causing problems. There's issues. Some customers are trying to shop with their demonstrator and it's going to somebody else's account. So just make sure that you double check on this before you check out. But even if I click checkout, it's not going to send the order yet because you've earned some freebies. So This is where you can choose which celebration you want for free. It's saying here remaining free items 1. So let's see. I think I will say let's go click on, I want to show you something in here. So DSP, and that one is really nice too, and they're 12 by 12 sheets. So there's, and when you want to get out of here, just press escape. If you're on a laptop, I'm talking about a laptop here, and I'm using Google Chrome. It's different if you're using Microsoft Edge. The screens are a little different, so excuse me. Okay, so remaining free items. So when I clicked on that, I pressed escape. I can go look at the other ones like that. And just want to show you this one, pretty paper. So press escape, and let's say that's the one you want. You would click on this little bag. There. Now it's at 0. So you're done shopping. Click continue up here. Alright. And this is your shipping method. Canada, it's $9.95. That's the minimum. If your order is over 900, I would say $99.50 maybe. If it's over that, it will be 10% of your product amount. So let's say 120, you would pay $12.50 in their shipping. If you want it faster, you can get it sent by FedEx, and you would pay $34.95. So it's $25 plus your minimum. So when I say I'm sending an express order, this is what I'm doing here. We just want the regular. And if you are local to me or to your demonstrator, and you're only ordering like for $30, for example, you don't have to do it online if you don't want to. You can send us a message to say what you want, and we can add it to our next bulk order. So that way you only pay 10% of the product. So you would only pay $3 on a $30 item instead of $9.95. The difference though is you have to pick it up at your demonstrator's place. As if you pay for the online ordering, you would get it shipped directly to you. And if it's part of a party, even if the party's not closed, it will ship. You're going to be next to be shipped for delivery. Okay, so you're shopping with Joanne again, and on the top here is your shipping address. If you need to change it to your work address, or you're going on vacation somewhere, you can change that to somewhere else. You click on the edit button, and if you're using something else besides your MasterCard, you can go and click edit there too and choose something else. I'm gonna just gray this out so that for my so that you don't see all my information. I'm gonna try to blur it out on when I upload it to YouTube. So over here on the right side, you get your host code here again. Double check to make sure you did enter it, and then your total, and then you click continue. Wherever you see a big pink button, that's where you're going to go. And review order. That's your last chance to send it, and you would click submit order. And that's it. If you made a mistake, if you think that you ordered something or you change your mind, you can still click on that shopping cart here and go back to remove it. So let's take this one out. I still have my celebration item in there, and then you just click checkout again. Okay, hope this helped. If you have any questions, send me a message. And like I said, just always double check on the host code. No matter what amount, you can enter it. And my gift is always depending on the order total. So it can be free cards, can be embellishment or adhesive. Yeah, you never know what it's gonna be. um, if you're part of a stamp club, don't use this code though, because we have a special host code for the stamp club. Alright, and that is it. This was to know how to shop online 24/7 and where to enter your host code. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.